Ladies and gentlemen, those beyond the binary. Hello. Hello, everyone. Only got 4 minutes. I got that song stuck in my head. If you want it, magic, Maggie, oh, sweet again. How are we doing today? What are we expecting? We are going to be reacting and looking at the newest show from Glitch Productions. Get this fly out of my fucking room. How are we doing all today? How are we doing all tonight? Hello, Bocce. Hello, Magic Mind. Hello, Gilligan. Hello, you've caught me in the middle of trying to give my rabbit pills. Oops. Sorry about that. Ah, shit. I had my volume low. Ah! Is that loud enough for you? Bonnie, take your medicine. I agree. Now. Dawn Red 2. How you doing, Dawn? Now. We've got it. We've got a new show. Okay, there's a lot to talk about. Which everyone, never having to try to force a rabbit feet. I agree. Very brief yesterday, so I'm very tired today. How are you, Gru? How am I? Honestly, I had a kind of a shit day, but now I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling a lot of energy. I will say, I would like to thank you all, everyone who did come to the Slightly Askew premiere this Tuesday that happened. If you missed it, on the Discord server with the link below, I provided a link to a Google Drive with a recording of the premiere of my radio show Slightly Askew. It slightly does not have the end bit where I talk about being 8 months pregnant and selling my child for money, but it's got most of it. And I'm very excited. I have a lot of energy, and I'm really going. I love it when famous radio hosts pivot into streaming. I agree. I think it's better. You know, radio's dying. Go to streaming. But Tim hated I said that. But today, this is a very big deal, all right? So this is for all the people out of the know. We're going to be watching the first episode, the pilot episode that has just been released. It was released like 12 hours ago, of Gameoverse. Now, if you're not familiar with Gameoverse, if you're not familiar with its creator, Ross O'Donovan, let me give you a quick rundown. Ross O'Donovan, Rubber Ross, whatever you want to call him, he was born and raised in Adelaide, Australia. Lemon, what's up? He was born and raised in Adelaide, Australia. He was a Newgrounds animator. He animated for some episodes of Good Game. So if you're an Aussie and know what Good Game is, yeah, he did that. And he has been very present on the internet for a while. You may know him through Game Grumps. That's why he's primarily, like, most people know him through, is through Game Grumps with Aaron and Dan and John Trump. We don't have to talk about that. He's an animator. He's a streamer. He does a lot of stuff. He's a great guy. Very much of a bit of an inspiration to me a bit. Also, like, when I used to watch Game Grumps, there was this one Let's Play he did which sadly they took down because it was a collaboration between with Ross doing something with someone who's been outed as a pedophile. So they definitely, understandably, deleted that playthrough. But it's a shame because that playthrough was actually very Ross heavy, and the guest barely spoke. And Ross talked about having ADHD and being an artist in Australia, and it was all stuff that I heavily relate to. And so ever since I've watched that when I was a teenager or late teen, I think in my 20s I might have, and when I was 20, I think I might have watched it at 19. It really spoke to me, and I really felt this thing towards Ross where I'm like, I really respect that guy. I really got a lot of respect for him. And so he's actually been developing a series called Gameoverse for over 10 years. He's had this idea brewing in his head, and something worthwhile coming out of Adelaide. Yeah, I know. He's since been living in LA for like 20 years, but he's had this show idea brewing in his head for years, and ever since Game Grumps, he's been trying to get it pitched, trying to get it picked up with no avail. And hey, guess what? A couple of Aussies swooped in and saved the day for an Aussie. All right, that feels good. It feels good to know that we finally have a Glitch production TV show, a Glitch production animation that is based in Parramatta, Sydney, Australia. We now have a Glitch production show that's not by the original creators of Glitch, that's produced by an Australian. Granted, he lives in America, but it's Australia. Australia is Australian. He's Aussie's an Aussie. An Aussie is an Aussie, he's an Aussie, he's an Aussie. All right? He's Aussie. Like, you can even hear him slip into his Aussie accent every now and then. There's this really funny clip he posted on his Instagram where he slips into like a bogan Aussie accent. He even talks about, I've seen him in podcasts before where when he's hanging out with Americans, you know, his accent's strained. But the second he goes home, or the second he's hanging out with other Aussies, his Adelaide accent comes out. And it's awesome. It's so sick. So I wasn't super excited for this. Like, I used to watch a lot of Game Grumps as a teenager. So I have this like, oh shit, it's like, this is the first show made for Glitch with, well, that's not actually true because I knew of Knights of Guinevere. I had watched Owl House. But I didn't have nostalgia for Owl House. I watched Owl House after it was finished. Whereas this, I have nostalgia for Ross. I have nostalgia for Aaron. I have nostalgia for Game Grumps. Even though, you know, I stopped watching them after a while. Like, I aged out of it a little. They stopped making as much content. But, you know, I still had that thing in my head, in my brain of like, this meant a lot to me as a kid. And so now it's really cool to see that he's now doing this. And now I will say, I have already watched the pilot. I've watched it twice already. Because this isn't a reaction. We're not reacting to it. Because, you know, reactions are like, your voice is so smooth and relaxing. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, oh my god, $5. Thank you, unethical director. Here they come again with the $5 with the donations. Watch, it's going to be 300 by the end of the night. But I've already watched this. This isn't necessarily going to be a reaction. Because I don't really like doing reactions. Because when I watch stuff, I just kind of like to sit there and silently, for the most part. And it's become a tradition for me. Do we have to reset the stream now? No. It's become a bit of a tradition for me now to watch Glitch shows on my phone in bed. Because they come out 9 a.m. Australian time? Sydney time, really? On Saturdays. Always Saturdays. And so it's just become a tradition I wake up in the morning and I sit down and I watch all of the Glitch show. The Glitch show. I watch all of a new episode produced by Glitch on my phone in bed, and then I start my day. And I don't want to like have to wake up in the morning early and react live to it. I feel like it taints my experience with it a little. But I really do like doing these live discussions and breakdowns because it also acts as a bit of a review. If I'm planning to edit this down, I really should be. Oh, if I'm planning to edit this down, I should start recording, actually. If I'm being honest, I should start recording. You know what? I should record. Let me see. Can I do this live? Let's see. Go to settings. I want to record on different tracks. Oh, wait, no, I can do that here. Desktop audio. No, but I can't. Okay, then you know what? I'm turning Sonic Unleashed off. I'm turning Sonic Unleashed off, and I'm going to start recording in 3, 2. AI viewers, get fucked. 3, 2, 1. Now we're recording, all right? I'm planning to post this video on the channel, edited like the Superman review video that didn't do very well, but we'll see how this one does. And because of that, I'm just going to do a quick intro for the YouTube video, and then we'll just get into it. We'll just get into the episode. break down things I really like, things that are really interesting to me. Oh yeah, and I also got rid of Google Chrome because Chrome made it impossible for me to stream anything. And they added a new AI function that is forced on your computer, and it kills me. Literally, it kills my computer. My 8 gigabytes of RAM can't handle it. So I'm on Firefox now, and I'm liking it. As of like 3 hours ago. But I'll do a little intro just for the YouTube channel. Oh my god, another $3.4. Thank you. I'll do a little intro for the YouTube channel, and then we'll go straight into it. Ooh, ladies, gentlemen, those beyond the binary. We're watching some Gameoverse. We're watching some Glitch. We're watching some Aussies. We're watching an Aussie creator. What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? It's me, Gruage. I don't know, I should read the chat. Funnily enough, I've never watched Game Grumps, but heard of them, so I knew he was Australian. Yeah, wanted to skip a ad. Sorry. It's crazy to think it was Good Games Anime. I know. I forgot I left early, so I was like, when did you say you were pregnant? It kills me, so I killed Chrome. It's true. I did. So, let's get into this. Aussie on Aussie. Maybe not Aussie on Aussie, but Aussie streamer, Aussie studio, Aussie showrunner. Let's get into it. Oh no, where is it? Where'd it go? Where is it? Oh no, where'd it go? Is it here? It's here. Okay, sweet. Sweet. Whew. Oh no, I forgot I don't have dual monitors. How could I forget that? So I can't look at chat on my computer. So give me a second. I'm going to set up chat on my phone. This is the professional streamer you know about, guys. This is Gruage. This is me, Gruage. This is why I do radio. Let's see. I don't want an ad for my own video, even though that's kind of like putting $5 in my own wallet. Not $5. It's like 5 cents. Not even. Can I see the chat? Can I see the chat? Can I see the chat? Hey, YouTube. Hey, YouTube. Can I see the chat? Can you let me see the chat? YouTube's not working. YouTube's being a bit of a bitch. Hey, what's new? What's new, YouTube? What is going on? Now I can see it. It is not past my bedtime. I'm an adult. I go to bed at a time that's unreasonable, so I'm not going to tell you guys. All right, let's get into it. Where'd it go? All right, here it is. Oop, 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 oop. It's glitching. Oh, it's not glitching. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, now we go. 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 I did defeat Chrome in a mighty battle. For some reason, Firefox refused to recognize my headphone mic. Oh, that's frustrating. I had to do the phone chat thing back when I had one monitor. Yeah, it's very frustrating. I'm hoping to get 2 monitors soon. Let's dive in. Actually, no, we can't dive in. Fuck. I forgot I have to check my... We are really unorganized. I have not streamed in quite a long time. No audio. Yeah, I thought so. Let's see. How's this? You guys hear that? Is there audio? Yeah, there's audio. All right, sweet. All right.
You too.
So let me start it again. Okay, we got Glitch. We all know who Glitch is. We all know what Glitch is doing. I originally wanted to download this in 4K and review it over, but my computer for some reason doesn't let me watch, like, 4K videos. I don't know why. Alright, so starting off, we've got this, like... This reminds me of Midgard, just a little bit, even though I know it's not. Like, the one thing about this episode, this pilot, that really stood out to me when I first watched it, is how... And I think it's the same for Knights of Guinevere. The amount of, like, incidentals in the background that are more than just basic standees. Like, you've got this guy here who has a hammerhead. You've got this older guy here. You've got this person with a backpack. Like, these are not simple background designers. Some of them are. You know, this one's a very vague. These two are a bit more simple. But this isn't. This isn't. Like, this and this person, I guess the old men are quite similar. But this is a lot. Like, Glitch... You're not seeing Invincible doing that type of stuff. Glitch is definitely putting in a lot of effort when it comes to their background designs. God, it's such a cute design as well.
And we'll protect it. Together.
I saw someone point out as well, whatever clone this is, like the robot clone, has like a Metal Sonic thing in her chest, which is pretty cool. The action as well is sick in this, because, you know, Ross just knows it. This shot coming up, this was like, oh, fuck. This is sick. I remember this. Yeah. Do you need a new computer? Because I'll fund it. I mean, yeah, but don't do that. Oh, so that's definitely, like, someone pointed out, that's Metal Supreme, or whatever it's called, from Sonic Heroes, 100%. 100% you got the Sonic Heroes influence. Love the texture on the line work. Really reminds me of OKKO. It's really nice. Actually, this show is very similar setting-wise to OKKO. Visually as well, very like almost like a video game-esque world.
We did it.
Oh, this is so.
Fun.
Whoa! What's going on? We beat him, didn't we?
I don't... The village!
Gonna have the sexy vampire guy. That's such that is such a good title drop. It is such a good title drop. We don't know if Gameoverse is going to have it like a, and like none of the pilots so far. I know COG and Gaslight District have both had like elements of an intro, and Digital Circus also had an intro in the beginning of the pilot. But none of the none of the glitch production TV shows didn't even think about that paper being the paper. Yeah, all of the glitch shows don't have intros, which I think is very interesting. It might be like a YouTube analytics thing where like they don't want people to skip ahead. I personally think it's very disappointing. Like, you know, I would love if some of these shows had proper full-blown intros going into it. I hope, even though this is an incredible title drop for the pilot, and even if going forward the title drops are just like this for Gameoverse, I'd be fine with that. But I would love an intro. I would really love like a proper intro for this, let's say, game for this series. I think that'd be really sick. But also, yeah, this shot's gorgeous. Like, oh my god, the black and white with the red, like the perfectly cut between. You've got this guy who stands out, this very vampiric guy, and he has that little bit of red. It's so well. It's this. I do have critiques of this pilot when we get to the end of it. I will be pointing out some critiques I have, but almost none of the critiques are about the visuals. This I was gonna say it's maybe one of the most visually beautiful glitch productions, but I don't think that's true. Oh, Meta Runner has intros. Interesting. I don't think that's true because I think about that for every glitch show. Every glitch show really, really surprises me when it comes to its visuals. And they all have their own distinct visual identity. You've got, of course, Gaslight District, Knights of Guinevere, and this. Not even thinking about Digital Circus, which looks unlike anything, you know, like a 90s CG screensaver. But these three shows, Gaslight, Cog, and Gameoverse, while they might have some crossover elements, which is me stretching it really, they're so visually distinct, and they're each so fucking gorgeous. They are so, like, Gaslight. If you guys are familiar with TB Skyn, he's done a reaction of Gaslight District, and TB Skyn's reaction, he mentions how like it feels like as detailed as like Spider-Verse or Arcane, and when you really sit down and look at Gaslight District's visuals, fuck, they do. Gaslight, I think, is the one I'm most. Oh God, I say that. Pardon me. I say that, and then I think about every other show currently in production, and I'm like, oh my God, Knights of Guinevere story-wise and visually is like the Glitch show I'm the most interested in, because that is like, oh yeah, that's my bread and butter. I like a scary adult kind of mystery, but not really, like fighting against a bigger power with the robots and the fantasy angle and these executives. That's so me. That is so me. But Gaslight District is very obvious. Everyone keeps mentioning Tim Burton. Jonah Vasquez. Gaslight District to me screams Invader Zim. Screams Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. Like, and that is, whenever in high school, people always used to say to me, like, oh, you draw so much like, it's very Tim Burton. It's very Tim Burton. I didn't give a shit about Tim Burton. I was not a Tim Burton kid as a kid. The only Tim Burton stuff I cared about was like Nightmare Before Christmas when I was a teenager, because I hadn't watched it as a kid, and the 89 Batman movie and Batman Returns. Like, that was the only Tim Burton thing I cared about. It was all Jonan Vasquez. I think a lot of people think a lot of people point at Jonan Vasquez inspired art and goes, oh, Tim Burton. And it's like, no, I think there's a very distinct aspect of it. And in Gaslight, you can see those visuals that are inspired by Jonan Vasquez. And it's so up my alley. And it's got that dark humor, which I love, of characters just dying. Like, for a bit, for a joke. Just dying left and right. Hands getting cut off, like stabs. All of this. It's such a dark sense of humor, which I love so much. And a very violent, dirty imagery, which is so me. But Gameoverse feels very, like, if I were to be very sentimental and stupid, I would... Oh, stupid. That's not that I want to be sentimental, but I am stupid. I would say, like, Cog is the type of story I'm really into. Gaslight is the type of visuals I'm really into. And Gameoverse is kind of this, like, almost nostalgic... It's almost a thing I wish I was more into, because you can see other anime influences in this. It's like Gurren Lagann, I think people point out, like a few other stuff of anime that I'm not as familiar with and I haven't watched. Because I'm actually, surprisingly, I'm not actually that big of an anime person. But there's a lot of stuff in this that makes me go like, wow, like I should watch. Like he says, Ross has said that this was heavily inspired by the Transformers the movie, which I'm fucking obsessed with. Dragon Ball, what's that? A cartoon from the 90s, the CG one, that's like people in a digital space. But he lists all these examples, and you can definitely see it in the show. But he also has some other examples and some other influences that you can just see innately in how he does things. And he's not the only artist involved in this, but he is, the head. He's the showrunner. He's the head director, and you can definitely see like what he loves inside of this. And it's sick. It's very sick. And it makes me want to expand my palette when it comes to animation. Also, this logo, we've just been talking about the visuals already, but this logo's sick. It is again, I can't say it's the best, but all the logos for Glitch have been incredible. But this is such a good logo. It's symmetrical with the A and the R slash. Oh, can you see my mouse? With the A and the R slashing down. You've got that almost like Sonic Adventure 2 kind of spin dash there. It almost looks like a Guitar Hero game, like with the guitar bass there, and all of it crashing into each other. It is a graphic designer's wet dream. It's such a good logo. It's so good. People see a style that doesn't prioritize being superficially pretty and jump straight to Tim Burton. Yeah, definitely. This as well. I love that little pop of color, and also when you see, I wonder how that's done. I wonder if that's like a composition thing where they fully did this, colored it one way, and then in the editing software they cut it in half and like said, okay, now these properties are all black and white. How would you do that? Fuck, it's so gorgeous. You've got that kind of Sephiroth Castlevania looking character.
Same dream.
Same dream.
Approaching.
So you got this she's never explored in this. God, the character design, like if you know Ross as well, like the character designs are so cute. They're so good. Approaching on planet begins scanning. Yes, I know. Calm down.
Unknown
The
planet.
line weight specifically is what I really like. There's certain elements of like I think someone pointed out it's very like Flash. Like a lot of I think when you look at Ross's animations from back then, he has this kind of like tapering line work that's really really nice.
Well, I guess it explains why you want to save every
Look at
useless
his
game
backgrounds
character
as
you
well,
run
man.
into.
Hey, he's right there, Caboodle.
Oh,
The expressions as well. The expressions. Look at it. He looks like my dog. The expressions in this show as well is really good.
he can't hear me. He's too busy learning.
Gobble up knowledge with gobbles and friends. Cat.
Meow.
Very good.
Look at that. It's so
I would've
good.
left her for dead.
What's the point of doing any of this if we can't save everyone we can?
Listen, kid, nobody's getting saved now that Dusk is punishing you with this boring recon mission.
For your information, and Dusk's, Gobbles isn't useless. He is a Learnosaurus, and he is very good at reading and writing.
Ray!
Okay, I have to. When this. That's fucking hilarious. When they posted this as a GIF on socials, I was fucking obsessed with it, dude. Look at this.
Isn't useless. He is a Learnosaurus, and he is very good.
Learn's very
At
good at
reading and
reading.
writing.
Also, the voice acting's great as well. Reading and writing is so emotive. It's so expressive. Kit's VA does a fucking amazing. Whose name I've sadly forgotten, but I will be looking at the end of the credits. Is does such a good fucking job in
And
this.
Dusk's, Gobbles isn't useless. He is a Learnosaurus.
Like I think it's just also. After watching so much Invincible, it's nice to see something that's expressive. Like, if this is Invincible, I'm going to show you right now what this would have been if it was Invincible. It would have been this. Gobbles is very good at reading and writing. That's what Invincible would be. Invincible would be like... That's Invincible. No, nothing else. Nothing more. Meow, 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 meow. Nothing else going on. Nothing else moving. I was planning a video. The video I was going to make about the recent Digital Circus episode was going to be a joint video about Invincible as well. And I was going to discuss how the animation Digital Circus is so fucking good when it comes to just stagnant background animation. Whenever there is a shot with multiple people in the background, they're always doing something and they always feel in character. You know, think about when you're watching a stage play or you're watching a movie or just when you're out in public. People behind you and around are never just standing still. They are always moving, breathing, blinking, fidgeting, talking to someone, and there's always this like element of where you can see their character in it. Live action movies, like good actors will always have that level of like sorry, I just noticed a piece of trash on my table. ADHD. Good actors, no matter like high profile, low profile, you will always get this element of you were watching a movie, and when two characters are talking, and there's side characters that aren't in the scene but are present, they will still be in character in the side. They will be doing elements that make sense for their character. And when you look at Digital Circus, it is filled. Someone playing you to watch. Is someone paying me to play? Someone playing you to watch Invincible? Is someone paying me? I like Invincible, but oh boy. But in Digital Circus, you have these characters that move in the background, and sometimes you will have them being still, and that's perfectly fine. It's like animation, you have to cut corners certain places, and you can still make it look visually great. But Digital Circus doesn't do that a lot. They don't cut corners. They obviously must cut corners, but my God, you wouldn't tell. You couldn't tell. The amount of like effort put in the environments and the character animation in the backgrounds is incredible in Digital Circus. Paying, I see. And with Invincible, there's just nothing. It's just characters standing still. And again, for certain scenes, I completely understand, but they overuse it to the point where you just kind of sit there and you're like, why is this animated? Like even characters present in a scene don't move. They're just kind of standing there. And even when characters are having a very serious... Because this is the thing. Invincible's animated because... Kibbles, don't be fine. Invincible is animated because you need those big action sequences done in animation, right? But that's the only reason why it feels like it's animated, because it doesn't feel like they put any emphasis on the drama. Because to me, a good animated show can also emphasize really good animation in the subtle elements, in the just normal discussion scenes. There's a scene in the recent season of Invincible where Mark and Eve are talking to each other at Eve's parents' house. And they're just not expressing. Like, they're not emoting. They're just kind of doing like, and they're standing still. And there's just nothing going on visually in the scene that's very interesting. And sure, I can see someone being like, well, you know, they're just talking. It can't be interesting. And then I point to this, and I'm like, bullshit.
For your information and Dusk's, Gobbles isn't useless. He is a Learnosaurus, and he is very good at reading and writing.
Like, my God! It's so expressive. Very good at reading and writing. Like, she has those little quirks of like each finger and nodding her head and closing her eyes as she does it. There is so much character in those 5, 3, 4, I don't know, seconds of that clip. It is so expressive, and it's the type of stuff I love seeing from Glitch. They always pay attention to those really little moments that showcase a character's personality so well. It's insane. And it's so miserable watching Invincible because it's not filled with any of that. It doesn't have any of those elements, and I actively couldn't work on the video anymore. I was making an Invincible breakdown video, and I could not work on it because it made me sad. It actively made me depressed, thinking about like how I was going through these scenes and breaking down what doesn't work. And I'm like, God, I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this. It's miserable. And you know what's going to be really suffering is when My Adventures of Superman comes out, and which is probably around the same budget as Invincible, and the same scope and the same type of show of Invincible, and it's going to look better, and it's going to be better animated. And I don't think Invincible will have any excuses past that point. Like,
Hey, maybe he can write our obituaries after he gets us both killed.
I get it.
Yeah, you get it. Think a T-Rex named Gobbles would, like, eat everything in sight, you know? Have some big-ass mouth and razor-sharp teeth. He's pink, kid.
Oh my God, Caboodle.
That's so good as well. The little kick, the her having a foot on her leg, and then going like, and then kicking him. It's acting. It's character acting. It's so good.
He's pink, kid.
Look at that pose.
Oh my God,
And then that,
Caboodle.
and kick, getting up.
Magenta.
And even he's like, the facial expressions are so good. Animes used to be treated as having better animation than cartoons, but what it gets from having shiny, more complex design, it loses in expressiveness. Once I started noticing it, I couldn't stop. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I struggled to get into animes as a kid, is because I really liked how expressive Western animation was. And you just don't see that as much. And like, anime can be very expressive. You got those like big faces and like, you know, like the you've got the stuff there's the anime expressions, you know, that everyone knows. And there definitely are exceptions, but the animes that I saw as a kid, I used to think like, oh, this doesn't feel... And there are some anime that go pose to pose a lot, and they hold poses in the same way Invincible does, but they tend to get away with it because they're a little bit more expressive in some areas, or the body language or the storyboarding is better. The thing with Invincible is it does not compensate with boarding. The boarding Invincible in the compositions are mostly, and this is such a mean thing to say, dog shit. It's bad. It's really bad. Just for plain fight scenes, it's great. Plain simple scenes, it shocks me. If you're going to have such limited animation and limited facial expressions, you have to live up to it with the storyboarding, and it's just not there. And anime, even if it doesn't have very expressive facial expressions, it would at least have maybe expressive body language or good storyboarding, or maybe choose interesting shots to cut to back and forth, but you just don't see that in Invincible. I'm sorry this is turning into a me shitting on Invincible stream, but I mean, it's hard not to think about when you look at an indie animation pilot like this and how amazing it looks.
Just saying.
Also, every line that comes out of Kit's mouth, I love the actress even more. That's reversed or upside down.
Maybe Dusk is right. It's clouding your judgment. Sometimes doing the mission the right way can save more lives in the long run.
Oh, that expression
Hey,
is so good.
Gobbles. You doing okay back here?
Oh, yes, just learning.
That's so good! That's such a good expression! That fake laugh? Oh.
Guess I'm just a little nervous. Ooh.
Makes me want a juice
Don't
box.
worry. It's gonna be fine. This is a total
That's such a Ross. The way that's done is very Ross.
routine recon mission.
Yeah.
Unless the syntax show up, then you'll probably die.
Caboodle!
What? Look at him.
Don't listen to him. The
Another
syntax
juice
don't
box.
come around these parts. We're just gonna check the game world, find out who the hero and the villain are, and report back to the Farcade.
I'm still confused. We're supposed to help the villain, right?
Oh boy.
You're talking about stopping the win condition. Usually, there's a hero and villain, and if the hero beats
This is
the
an
villain
animated,
on
I
the
guess
game
animated I'm
world,
familiar with as well.
well,
Kaboom!
Hero wins, you lose.
There's Ross again.
right.
Hey, I don't make the rules.
So, we just have to keep the hero from beating the bad guy, right?
Dang, what can't you learn? Whoa.
Not this time.
See that? I'm so curious if this show was board written or okay, so when it comes to do I want to know how Twitter feels about Kit? No, you don't. So what I'll probably discuss it later in the stream if I'm being honest. So what I find really, if you guys don't know the difference between a board-written show and a script-written show, you will have animated shows that there are a lot of people and a lot of animation veterans that think every animated series should be board-driven. And yeah, they're kind of right. But there are also some animated series, like stuff like King of the Hill, which is script-driven. And that means there's a lot of gags and a lot of emphasis put on the script and the dialogue usually rather than the visuals. Not to say that they still can't have amazing visuals, but there's less visual gag elements than if it was board driven. A good example is something like if I remember right, and I think this is correct. A Gumball is script driven rather than board driven. They write a script first and then they do the storyboards. And a lot of jokes in Gumball, while there's a lot of visual jokes, it's also a very like snarky and intelligent script. And then you look at something like Adventure Time and Regular Show and Steven Universe, which are board-driven, and Ren and Stimpy was also board-driven. That's they have a whole history about that. Pardon me. There's a lot more visual gags and visual jokes and certain shots right there. Like that joke, that visual gag of Caboodle like leaning over and then falling off the chair. I'm very curious if that was scripted, where he leans forward and just falls off, or if that was something the board artist put in, and they were like, "Yeah, that's a good gag. That's good. We'll keep that," because that's very interesting to me.
Time gobbles. No conflict. Nobody to save. Just recon. Boring recon.
Incoming ship detected.
Sorry, I have never noticed Gobble's expression there. That's hilarious.
Incoming ship
That is so good. Oh my god. He looks like he just saw death. Holy shit.
detected.
Not anymore.
Syntax?
Syntax!
Syntax.
Also, this ship and these villains, this show in general, reminds me quite a bit. And even though I don't think Ross has mentioned this as an influence, it reminds me a bit of Space Dandy. Like, if any of you guys know Space Dandy, this screams Space Dandy to me. Let's see what we got. We got misinformation, paperweight, whatever his name is. Is he wearing socks and sandals? That's funny. This guy, I thought, this is funny as well. I thought the main villain of this would be a little generic, but like as he plays the episode, I'm like, nah, he fucking rules. Bro's going through it and nothing's happened yet. Yeah. Oh wow, love that design. I haven't actually paused and looked through these.
Oh, would you look at this? A Farcade recon ship right in our path.
How'd you even see that?
Is there a
Ross's voice for him is so good.
problem?
No.
There's a Farcade recon ship in our way, sir.
So is it a problem or not?
Yes!
As long as it doesn't get to the game world, we're fine.
Her voice acting is
Heading
also
for the
great.
game world.
What? Do not let them on the planet. Do you hear me? Clean that up!
Ugh.
Are you standing around?
Again, great expressions. Here, look. Oh, that's so good. You thought that also? Sweet. Look at those expressions. Look at the body language there as well. Also, like, Ross has said that misinformation here, that's her name, is very heavily inspired by Jessie from Pokemon. And as the episode goes on, you can definitely see it. And he said Starscream, and God, I can't remember this paper guy's name at all, but I fucking love him. I love him so much. You give any character a papyrusy, Starscreamy voice, I'm going to be obsessed with him. Also, this character in Silhouette, love. I absolutely love.
What are you standing around for? Shoot them!
Yes, sir. One shot, one kill.
That's also a great gag. I love this. Because it's Time Crisis gun, so there's the time, and he's just firing. I love it. Oh, but look at these expressions! It's so good, dude.
Serious? The emergency shields aren't working. Kid, hop up here. I gotta see what's wrong. If we get hit even once without shields,
Oh my god, that's so good. Once the
shields
jump.
aren't working. Kid, hop up here. I gotta see what's wrong. If we get hit even once without shields,
Oh.
go.
Once it's in with flow, it's so good.
Do you need help? Maybe a song to help you focus. Do you know Hickory Dickory Dock?
Can you hickory dickory shut the hell up? Unless you can get the textile density.
Full blown thought he was going to say hickory dickory suck my cock. What did
Yeah,
he?
some of these-
That's a great expression as well. I really appreciate how they let her be silly as
Hickory
well. in
dickory
this.
shut the hell up.
Okay, let's see. What do these say? True shield check. True false. Come on. Damage ship. But this reminds me of Bubba is you. She DMG detection. True false damage shield.
Unless you can get
Error.
textile density on some of these assets to match the scale topography by freeing up some resources, but faster than it would take to pre-bake for different LODs because we are out of time on that option.
Okay, I'll just sit over here.
I love this gag. Okay, this coming gag is one of my favorite gags on the episode.
Dog. Woof!
If you're having trouble, shoot where they're going instead of where they are. If you're having trouble,
Yeah, that's good as well.
There.
Tutorial.
Yep.
Holy crap, I get it! I got him! Yeah!
Shields activated.
Ship is Alana Fitz from what I know as well.
Oh no, you just did the one thing I told you not to do!
You said, don't let them...
Don't let them on the planet, correct?
Oof.
Yeah, big oof pole! Root all over for a suitable game world to train our new recruit.
Hi, I'm Crab Girl.
Say you're sorry.
I'm sorry,
I love crab.
Girl. I'm Crab Girl. Need to go down to the planet instead.
Yes.
shall I
Oh, crap,
accompany him,
go.
sir, to make sure he doesn't mess up again?
What?
Great idea, misinformation. Arcade is
Ah,
going to make
I'm
it a lot more
Crabble.
difficult to complete the game world.
You want us to do a full harvest mission?
Yes, dum-dum. We might as well make this little nuisance useful to us. Find the hero, help him beat the villain, and complete the game. If I can't train Crab Girl over here, at least we can gather the planet's float when it explodes.
Oh yeah, I'm Crab Girl.
Somebody clean that up! Now get out of here.
Oh yeah, I'm crab girl.
Stop!
Now everyone's gonna think I
I
didn't
gotta go back. I love crab girl.
More difficult.
I got one of those I got one of those mystery boxes they're doing on the glitch store, and I really, really hope I get Crab Girl because everything about Crab Girl I
Our
love.
new recruit.
Hi, I'm Crab Girl.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the "Hi, I'm Paul." Like that is the exact enunciation it feels like. Hi, I'm Crab Girl.
Say you're sorry.
Sorry, Crab Girl.
I'm
Crab Girl.
Oh, the voices are so good in this. I'm sorry, Crab Girl. I'm Crab Girl. It's not even that deep of a fucking joke. It just makes me fucking
You
laugh,
want
man.
me to go down to the planet instead?
Yes.
Shall I accompany him, sir, to make sure he doesn't mess up again?
What?
Great idea, misinformation. Arcade is going to make it a lot more difficult to complete the game world.
You want us to do a full harvest mission?
Yes, dum-dum. We might as
Dum-dum.
well make this little nuisance useful. to
Royal
us.
boob.
Find the hero, help him beat the villain, and complete the game. If I can't train Crab Girl over here, at least we can gather the planet's float when it explodes.
I'm Crab Girl.
Get out of here, you two. Make
I need a Crab Girl pin. I need a Crab Girl plushie. I need everything. Oh, I love.
Now everyone's gonna
This
think
is
I
funny
didn't
as well.
fix
It's
the
cute.
shields. Ow! Yeah, hide behind your stupid game system lock. If we were outside this world, I'd end you. Good thing you can't understand me, or we'd be screwed.
So okay, I think other people also share this opinion of me, but I'm not sure. I'm not sold on Schlatt for this. I'm really not sold. I know he's supposed to sound distorted because he's an alien, but it was a robot. But it also sounds a little bit like he's just distorted because he couldn't get a better mic. And maybe Ross was like, "Oh my god, like that mic peak. It's kind of how I imagine Caboodle to sound," which is fine. You know, he's the creator after all. But like, I don't know. His voice direct. I think when you compare him as well to the other voice actors in this, he's just very weak. He's a lot weaker than the others, and I think maybe he'll get better. But I don't know. I'm not fully sold on him. And there's some lines that work. Like, there's some lines that work, but...
Well, I guess I gotta swim back. You gonna hang around the whole time, or what?
Now, this character I love.
Is
You
it
record with a tin
bad?
can, yeah. This gag I like as well.
Estimated time remaining for self-repair. A while. Ow, ow, ow.
Well, it's not good.
So what now?
Because that's TF2. It's just the engineer.
The Syntax are following us to the game world. I saw Caboodle fall toward the planet. We have to find him before they do.
Shouldn't we try to find out who the hero is or the villain of this game?
This is
world,
cute as well.
Since the Syntax are here,
They're after us, Gobbles.
or the
I like the bounce as if she's like reloading, like as in all of her textures are like holding and then fall as the gravity starts. Really nice detail.
Have to find him before they do.
shouldn't we try to find out who the
And she's like, what, brushing against the thing on her jacket? Oh, she also like ducks a little.
out who the hero is or the villain
Is she holding a gun? No, her
Villain.
hand is a gun.
of this game world? Since the Syntax are here,
They're after us, Gobbles. If they find Caboodle first, I can't let that happen. I have to find him.
right? Of course, but the planet will explode if we don't.
I'm not losing him too, Gobbles.
Here.
Thanks.
Is Gobbles built?
Sorry, Gobbles. But look,
No, it's good
I've
as
been
well.
on a ton of these missions before. The hero is probably off doing some useless side quest. Takes ages for them to even get to the villain. Come on, it'll be fine.
Kid, wait! Oh, jeez. Come on, Gobbles. Kid wouldn't hesitate. Ah!
Bro, she's dropping like Fortnite. Whoa. I wonder how many streamers made that joke. What is her costume as well? Like, go back. Go back, me. Rewind. What is it? It's like a... It almost looks like Empire, like Star Wars inspired. And it's got like that yellow crest around her. Weird.
That's a Farcade agent.
Don't underestimate them! Huh.
That's so funny.
The title screen!
That has to be the name of the world's hero.
Probably didn't even see it before they jumped in.
Idiots. Let's go take care of them and then find Flappers.
This is cute as well. That's a great detail. This show must have been a fucking pain to work on. Like, in a sense that there's so many elements.
Gotta be kidding me.
What is it?
Good expressions.
Hey there, friends!
Dolphin.
That's a great gag as well. Okay, so there are some elements of this where you can really tell that Ross came from Newgrounds. You can really tell.
Dolphin.
I think it's what was it? This part, all of Dolphy or whatever, Flippy, whatever his name is, screams Newgrounds.
Hey there, friends!
That specifically, the zoom in with thing, that's very Newgrounds.
Dolphin.
It feels Newgrounds.
Good.
That's great. That's a funny bit. It feels like a SpongeBob bit. This part's also funny.
All right, let's kill them.
Here we go. Wait!
Oh, what are you doing?
We can't rush them. That's it.
The fat dinosaur.
Change your plan. We can't beat these two.
What? Then what do you propose we do then?
We find Flappers.
That's great too. When I watch this, the way she, what do you suppose we do? Ah,
Change your plan. We can't beat.
look at that. Look at the way she holds herself.
That's Kit.
The fat dinosaur.
Change your plan. We
The bam,
can't.
walking over. Obviously very pissed. A bit skewed on one side, and the hand movement here.
What do you propose we do then?
Do then. Oh yeah, that's emotion. That's emoting. That's animating.
Find Flappers as soon as possible.
It's so simple what I'm talking about, but like that.
Wait, our little backpack friend.
That's
is
great as
missing.
well.
Hi, Flappers. I'm Gobbles. This is Kit.
Hello.
Wow, new friends.
Say Flappers.
They are very expressive with flappers as well throughout this. There'll be cuts where they just show flappers really emoting like that. I'm curious if maybe that's Ross or Aaron animating it by hand.
This is Kit.
Hello.
Wow, new friends.
Say Flappers. Have you seen a little shiny
Very
sea
good.
urchin around with little legs,
It's so cute.
arms, and a big urchin eye? And he's a dick.
Can't say
That's
that
great though. He's a dick. He's a dick.
I have, but maybe someone in Coral Reef City has.
Hey, Kit, do you think this guy could be the hero?
No way, Gobbles. He's way too helpful. He's got background character vibes.
I've never kissed a girl dolphin before.
What?
Secrets. That's what friends do. I'll
That's
take you into
also
town.
a little
Come
great
on.
bit of voice acting on kids' side as well.
Let's
What?
go.
That's the horrifying. Like, what? It's very good. This guy I love.
You just sucked me up like a freak. I could have barbs, quills. What if I'm poison, huh? You ever think of that? If I'm poison,
I feel like you give me an
could-
animation class. Well, thank you. I do have a bachelor's in animation. Someone said that there was a Tails get. Yeah, that one. It's so
I
funny.
could have barbs, quills. What if I'm poison, huh? You ever think of that? If I'm poison, I could be poison. Ugh, idiot.
Okay, this fucking shark makes me so happy every time I watch this scene. Just in general, and it's because he's voiced by Cusack. And anytime Cusack voices any character, I tend to favor that character. Just because it's the instant of like, oh, Aussie accent, Aussie accent, Aussie accent. What the fuck?
You are bloody annoying!
Thank you. So what's your deal, huh? You don't look like the hero type.
Hero? I'd never be anything like Flappers the Super Dolphin.
Is he, your arch-nemesis or something?
Let's just say, everywhere
Let's just say.
Flappers the Sea Scourge goes, that's me.
Noted.
Flappers is always in his bloody way.
Oh, man.
That's
today
me.
Your lucky day.
I really, I know Alana Fitz is Aussie. Obviously Ross is Aussie, and Kovac is Aussie, and they have some other Aussie voice actors in Gaslight. But I really wish there was just one glitch show that was just filled with just Aussie voice actors, and not Aussies doing an American accent. I want to hear Aussies. I want to hear Kovac level. I want to hear, oh yeah, you bloody going to Bendigo. Like, I need a glitch show set in Australia. It doesn't need to be Sydney. It doesn't need to be Melbourne. It doesn't need to be Perth. It can be bloody, it can be Bendigo. It can be in the middle of nowhere, all right? I just really want to see some more Aussie stuff come from Glitch.
I teach you how to beat that. What'd you say, it was a dolphin?
That's right.
And you're
That's
you
right.
shark.
Huge.
All right, we'll figure something out.
That's right. I just love,
X, Y, and
again, another example of background characters. That feels like another Crab's Treasure reference.
Z. X, Y, and Z.
This whole thing feels like another Crab
Here we
reference.
are,
Another Crab's
Coral
Treasure.
Reef City.
Is that guy shaking his baby?
Oh, it's just like.
Well, go ahead and ask around. Everyone here is real friendly. They're like my family. I don't know what I'd do without them.
Thanks, Flappers.
No, thank you for teaching me all the letters. Now I can, what did you call it? Read?
It's no problem, Flappers. You were nice enough to help us. And yeah, it's called reading.
Well, I got some errands to
And
run.
yeah, it's called
Hope
reading.
I get to read something really fun. I'll be back in a jiffy. Bye!
Errands? Would a background character run errands? Kit? Hey, Kit! I made a pizza. You want a slice?
Kit! Kit!
Kit!
Kit!
Kit! Kit!
Oh,
Apparently that chef guy is
oh,
Vinesauce
hi,
Vinny, which is
Gobbles.
funny.
Where'd Flappers go?
That's what I've been saying. He went to go run errands. Doesn't that seem weird?
Nothing weird about getting things done, Gobbles. Come on, let's go.
Kiwis would be great as well.
This is perfect. After he drops off those losers, Flappers.
That's also that I think about that shot all the time. Those losers.
This is perfect.
He didn't need to do that.
After he drops
God
off
says
those
those losers.
Flappers will be here
Look, it's like he doesn't even have his camera there, so it just adds to the humor of it. He's just like losers. It's made
This
for
is
me.
Perfect. After he drops off those
Losers.
Flappers will be here any minute.
Let's post you up so he can find you.
Take next time. He's here.
Also, this is funny. I'm saying that every 5 seconds. This is funny. This is funny. But this is funny. The reveal that he's just fucking yoked.
Do the floaties have any info yet?
Research complete.
Got it.
A sign to read! A smaller paper sign to read! Here goes nothing! Blah, 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 Ah! Oh no! Sorry, Mr. Paper! Oh, don't worry about me. That's me. I'm Mr. Paper. Wow, I've never met a talking paper before. Today's your lucky day. Wow, I've never met a talking paper before.
It's so fucking funny.
Today's your lucky day, Mr. Paper. Wow, I'm Paper.
Even this whole scene with him as well.
Don't worry about me.
Me?
That's
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I'm Mr. Paper. Wow, I've never met a talking paper before. Today's your lucky day. I'm gonna teach you how to beat that Remington. Who's that? Never mind. Let's go.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
This guy I fucking love. This guy right here. This purple dude.
Hey, mister, wanna play soccer? I'll be the ball. Kick me,
No thanks. Maybe later. Hey, can you tell me if there's, like, someone really heroic you know of?
Oh, yeah, Flappers. They don't call him the Super Dolphin for nothing.
Did you just say Flappers is a hero?
And a super dolphin?
Well, I did say both of those things. Wanna play soccer?
Wanna play soccer? I love Aaron voices. Another Aaron voice.
Crabbington.
Crabbington.
My invincible Krabby Tank. That's right. Not only are you going to perish, but your precious coral reef city will.
Excuse me? You can just throw your little black balls now?
Oh, well, yes. Take this.
Crabbington. That's great too. The little walk as he buffs up is so good.
Thanks, Mr. Paper.
Ow!
Crabbington is dead.
Oh?
Lapis has never gotten this far before.
Oh no. That means the simpleton has help. All right, we gotta kick this up a notch, Snappers. You're so useless, and we gotta. You can spit fireballs.
Yeah?
You didn't think that was important to tell me.
I don't see what the big deal is.
Oh my God!
Don't let him out of our sight. We have to make sure.
Wow, what an adventure I just went on. I can't wait.
Flappers, why don't you hang around with us for a while? Help us find Caboodle. You must need a little break from doing all this adventuring.
Oh, no can do, Kit. I just made a new friend who's been helping me on my journey. See? Say hi, Mr. Paper. He's just a little shy. Anywho, he's been giving me instructions on how to beat Snapper's mini-bosses. I'll be taking down my arch nemesis in no time. And then I'll come back and help you find your Frankie-Doodle. Hey, what are you doing?
Flappers, please. You have to give us that paper.
Give you Mr. Paper, but he's my friend.
I know it sounds weird, but we have to. Oh man, I wish I could just tell you.
Well, I gotta do this. Sorry, y'all. Snappers has been terrorizing my village for too long. And this is my chance.
If you beat Snappers and win the game, this whole world is going to explode.
Also, I gotta say, I only just realized. Oh my god, that's a fully CG character. It just hit me. Holy I didn't even think about it, but that is a fully the mech spaceship is a fully CG character. It's so well integrated. Integrated. It's so well integrated. I didn't even think about it until now. I've watched this like pilot 2 times. Oh my god, the shading is. I wonder if it's like. No, I was gonna say maybe it's rotoscoped, but no, you can see there's these little bumps and elements here that just scream 3D shading. But this part here, I wouldn't be surprised if that's like 2D added on.
Kid, what are you doing? You can't tell characters about the Gameoverse.
I had to.
Are you crazy? Static? Really? If the planet finds us, we'll all be float. Whoa. Hang on there. Whoa, careful.
I really do think there's something about him that they aren't telling us. Like I know it's
Nothing without your
I know like they show like the beginning obviously the paper that she has that helped him take down. It's if it's hinted at that it's him. But this I don't know, there's something else at play with him.
Okay. You're nothing without your little backpack friend, aren't you?
How would you know?
Oh my gosh, it's almost found us.
Oh no, this is it. Now you've done it. We're all gonna die.
Great rating as well. It's so hard to do a Starscream voice like that. I in high school, primary school, uni, throughout the entirety of my life, I've been doing Starscream voices in the mirror after I have a shower. I just do them because it's so fun. I've done it more as an adult than I have it as a child, and it wrecks your voice. It absolutely wrecks your throat to be doing that voice for like an entire thing. I don't know how other Starscream voice actors have done it. I don't know how Ross is doing it here because like that kind of like is so grating after a while.
No!
Finally take him out. Grabbers, they're trying to steal me. Run! Run for it!
What? I can't believe it! Thanks, Mr. Paper! You're my true friend!
No! What the? Oh my god! This is all my fault. I can't believe another world is going to die because of me.
It's not over yet, kid.
Gobbles,
This scene
I'm
doesn't
sorry.
work that much.
I
I've
should
seen
have
people
listened to
discuss
you.
it.
Kid, it's okay.
I was just so caught up in.
Kid, listen! I know you're dealing with a lot, but I'm here. We're here. Together. There's still so much we can do. You're
that
too
bit of
hard on
character
yourself,
acting is
kid.
really
None of
good.
this is your fault. None of anything you ever did is your fault. All you ever wanted to do was save people. Well, there's still time. We can still do something.
How?
Flappers gave us the name of his arch
This
nemesis.
is way too fast.
Snappers. He still has some mini-bosses to beat, and I'm sure we can find out where Snappers is and beat him there.
That could work.
So let's go.
How did you get like this?
Get like what?
I don't know. Courageous? Uplifting? You were so nervous before.
I'm a Learnosaurus, kid. That's what I do. I learn. From the world around me, from Flappers, and from you.
Let's go save the world.
Oh, there's some really. I'm gonna be like pausing these scenes for quite a bit because there's some little jokes here that I really love. Pointing up is so funny. This screams Russian Clank. This here, where he's like, that is impressive. That is so impressive. To go from, and then he turns around. As the action's going on, he's still moving. Whips out the page, starts reading it, but then his perspective is shifting this entire time, right? It's rotating around him. because he's going from right side of screen to left side of screen, and it's not just him sliding, it's his perspective is shifting for it. Oh, so good. Not entirely shifting, but it was good. And again, it's just really funny that they just decided, yeah, he's going to be absolutely yoinked. What was in those still frames? Oh, okay. See you, Butchie.
Sharkano.
Oh, Z Overlord, you know, mate.
That's Caboodle. Let's go.
You bloody out, mate.
How is your aim this bad?
Who dares into my land?
I love cover.
Come on, Snappers.
Oh,
Do that
who
for the
dares?
enemies. All right, let's
Into
go.
my lair.
Kid?
Who
Dares into my lair.
No.
Oh, then win.
He's so good. Aw.
Come on, man.
Have you been here this whole time?
Yeah, basically. I figure if I can't find you, I might as well train the arch nemesis over here. Whoa! Nice shot, by the way.
Thank you.
A floaty.
Wait, you mean they followed you?
Yeah, and it gets worse. They found...
What?
Snappers! Flappers the Super Dolphin has arrived!
Who dares into my land?
It's me, Flappers, the Super Dolphin.
Huh?
Kit and Gobbles? Mr. Paper was right! You were working with Snappers all along!
I'm
There it
sorry,
is again.
Flappers.
So
I know
expressive.
it sounds weird, but we're trying to help.
Mr. Paper!
Yes, it is I, Mr. Paper. Anyway, don't listen to these traitors. Just follow the plan.
It's like Invincible. Watching Invincible was like being fed gruel and like soil and mud, and then being like, what's wrong? You don't like your mud? It's got all the nutrients you need. It's mud. It's food. Nutrients is a way to get food into you. It's got nutrients. And then this show is like, you want some pepper? How about some sour? Umami? Have a little bit of savoriness, some saltiness. Have the whole palate here. Oh, you want to... You're eating slop. Have a Wagyu burger. Ooh, have some deep fried and beef tallow chips. How about a nice sashimi? Oh, that is what this is plating up to me. This is feeding me.
Sorry.
This isn't just feeding me. It's not just sustaining me. It's breathing life into me.
Flappers, I know it sounds weird,
Because
but
that's the thing, right? Animation, the definition of animation, and I'm such a nerd for saying this, but the definition of animation is giving life to something that's lifeless. It is making an image have the appearance of life. Invincible, again, this is just me shooting Invincible. Invincible, and it's not a case of the animator's fault. It's not a case of the board artists, because I've seen those board artists and animators work on other shit before, and they're fucking amazing. Okay, it's organization it's producing. Invincible doesn't feel alive. What's frustrating as well with Invincible is that you don't get any of the like. If it was just the comic panels translated to screen, you would at least get some really nice compositions and some really nice shots. But it's not even that. It's very, very bland with its shots that it's doing. And with its back and forths. And this scene... Pardon me, let me rewind a little. Let me just mute it. You can see with each scene, even this conversation that happens between Flappers and them, each shot, even though this is the same shot, same angle, but he's very expressive, so it makes up for it. Going back to them, it's not just the same front-on shot. It's an angle shot from like just a bit above, right? It's like almost like a bird's eye view, a little bit from like the top like stage right. I would say I think that's stage right angle of them, and it instead of just going with the same angle as before, because they're not really moving, it adds this a little bit more dynamic element and makes it a little bit more interesting. Because look, like Kit and Caboodle aren't really moving in that shot at all. And to make up for it, it's a different shot. It's a different angle. as opposed to this. And if they just cut back to this, where Gobbles started talking, it's just a much more boring scene.
Help!
Also, this entire part here with the paper dude.
Mr. Paper!
The amount of like quick cuts per expression is crazy. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, it is I, Mr. Paper.
Mr. Paper.
Anyway, don't listen to these traitors. Just follow the plan and take out snappers.
We've seen everything you've done to train snappers, Farcade. There's no way Flappers will lose.
Is that Mrs. Paper?
No!
I won't let you do this, Syntax scum!
Deja vu!
I'm surprised she can be beat
Backpack!
with those
You didn't
little
tell me
things.
the backpack was the one training snappers!
He's a backpack?
You're damn right I am.
Get snappers!
Also shocked that. They know what they're doing in this show sometimes. They know what they're doing.
I've waited 20 years to rip you apart!
Also, that's really funny, the fact that he's like 20, he's like 40. What did he say?
There's no!
Music's great as well. I'm not really saying anything interesting about music. Oh my god! Oh my god! Actually, listen to the fucking soundtrack. Oh, it's like a xylophone. Ding, 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 ding. Wow. I also think it's really impressive that they managed to make it really feel like a boss fight. Like he's going through rotations of like jumping 3-3-3 down, jumping 3-3-3 down, and you can see the environment having those cage. Like it is a what's the term? Like it's a realistic, like this is a video game boss fight. Fuck. Let's have a float.
This is it!
Oh, he's so fucked.
This is it, snappers!
This will probably be like a button mash thing. Oh, like a quick time event.
I did it! I beat snappers! Hooray for flappers!
Huh? Good job, idiot!
That's great.
Enjoy dying, dickheads!
Wait! Mr. and Mrs.
I like the
Paper,
amount of times they
what's
call each other
happening?
dicks and
Did I win?
dickheads.
That's the problem, you stupid swolefin!
Flappers, listen to me. I know it doesn't make much sense, but you have to come with us. Your world, it's...
But the village! My friends!
I'm sorry, Flappers. There's nothing you can do. I wish there was.
Please, Flappers, we're all done for if you don't swim us to the surface. We can save you, so maybe you can save others.
Tick-tock, fish nuts!
Did I do this?
What?
Is it my fault?
Flappers. You did what you thought was right. That's not your fault.
I'm really impressed at? I'm really impressed at how much this pilot is able to stay like on model for like what you would think of a Ross drawing.
Repairs incomplete.
I'm sorry, y'all. That's all I've got.
Oh no!
Flappers!
Kid,
What?
we got this.
Here's the Transformers influence.
Kibble Star Cannon!
Some of these characters scream SpongeBob. Specifically this guy right here. That's a SpongeBob incidental. And, oh, don't show me the kids. Oh.
My home.
I'm sorry, Flappers. I know it's hard. This happened to all of our worlds.
That's the simplest expression she's had the entire, to the point where it looks a little bit like it's almost tweened. She's very blank here.
I'm sorry, Flappers. I know it's hard.
Like, you would think after like everything from this episode so far, she would be a lot more like winced faced, or like even avoiding. It's not stiff. It's just it's a very different to what the rest of the series had.
I know it's
episode had.
hard. This happened to all of our worlds.
Incoming ship detected. Incoming ship detected. Incoming ship detected.
Okay, we got a thing from what looks like his game. Some cowboy dude. Holy shit! Look at those fucking. Okay, I didn't whistle properly. No, give me a second. There we go. B dude, clown girl. I'm crab girl. This Newgrounds ass Warhammer character, and I don't know, this dad. I'm crab girl.
I suppose I must commend you for successfully completing the game world and destroying the Farcade. Of course. Well, no matter. We can harvest the planet's float without any interference. Who are they?
Here.
What the hell is going on? Where's my Sarcano? Quiet, Shark, and listen. Look out there. The rules of the Gameoverse are cruel and unfair. With the float we absorb from planets like yours, we can change those rules. Bring back all that we've lost. Join us.
The only thing you've lost is your bloody mind!
Well, you may just get your revenge after all.
I remember Ross saying a while ago that Monty was one of the first people he went to about Gameoverse, and was a pretty big like inspiration and a good friend to him about it. So yeah, I'm not surprised that he has that little dedication to him at the end there. This is my favorite outro of any of the Glitch stuff. Out of any of the Glitch cartoons, this is the most visually gorgeous, and I love the song. It's stuck in my head. Okay, we should look at the credits. The first I want to listen to this. This is really cute as well. Love that. This is funny. This, I know exactly what Newgrounds game, what Flash game this is referencing. I played this. This is probably my most played Flash game. Of course, I love any Ace Attorney reference. SAG, which is crazy. I don't know. I guess because this is Titmouse as well and their union. That's crazy. SAG after is crazy. Now, if only I gotta figure out if Glitch in Parramatta is union as well, because it's really fucking awesome that there is some element of a union involved, because that's one of the biggest criticisms I see people say is the fact that Glitch and a lot of indie companies are not paying like proper animation what's the term pay, really, salaries, and people give the excuse like, well, you know, it's anime, it's indie, it's an indie pay, but like, you know, Glitch animations is Glitch is kind of indie in the same way Dropout's indie, you know, and Dropout is a much bigger company than Glitch. Is it bigger? Well, Dropout has the constant subscription service influence, so they probably make more money through that than the advertisements that and the merch deals that Glitch are stuck on. But yeah, I mean, I hope we get like I've heard it's gotten a lot better when it comes to working at Glitch, but I really do hope we get some bit more union stuff going on at Glitch, because that'd be pretty sick. And this is really cute. So overall, oh yeah, Glitch was inquiring about something to do with the game design. Yeah, they're looking for game design stuff. So overall, I'd say, while I did enjoy this pilot, I weirdly think that it's not Glitch's strongest. In fact, of the post-digital circus era, it might be the weakest of the three. Maybe tying with Gaslight. Maybe. I love Gaslight so much. But the main issue I have with this, and it's a pilot. Again, the pilot. For a fucking pilot, these pilots are fucking amazing. But there is some issues I have with this. And as a lot of fun as, and the more I watch it, the more I love it. And as funny as it is, and as great as the animation is, and the character designs are, what's up, X-Dude Awesome? There is some issues I have with it, and it comes to one's not an issue, it's just an observation, but it comes to two things. Well, the first thing is I'm still not sold on Schlatt, and also Schlatt is a person that very much frustrates me with Gamersubs, and the amount of people that Gamersubs is sponsoring who are not even borderline, who are just far right. Like, Gamersubs is giving money to far right people, and I don't fucking like that. So I have a bias against Schlatt. And also, bias aside, I just don't think his voice acting is very good in this. I think, like, I get the idea with his cadence, but I just feel like it would have been better if they got someone else. If it was like, I don't know. It's just that I think there are other voice actors or voices that could have worked for that. And maybe Schlatt will, as the series goes on, builds on his voice acting work. But I mean, look at the first episode of Digital Circus. Like, none of the characters sounded very good at all, because they had not, like, really, other than Kane, Bubble, and, like, Pomni, like, all the characters sounded very, like, stiff and weird. So that's one issue I had with it. The other issue I have is the pacing. You can't feel it as I'm constantly pausing and talking over it, but the pacing of this is incredibly fast. A lot faster than Gaslight District, because Gaslight District is so cute. Gaslight District has that chaotic energy of it, where it feels like it's supposed to be fast, it feels like it's supposed to be chaotic, it feels like it's supposed to be crazy. So it doesn't bother me. Gaslight District's humor doesn't bother me. It also reminds me so much of Invader Zim. But here, it's a bit... It's a 30... How long is this? It's a 32-minute pilot that personally I think should have been 42 minutes. Because it feels almost like when you do pilots like this, it doesn't feel like a pilot as more so it feels like a episode premiere. And when you look at a lot of episode premieres for animated series, well, kids animated action series, there would be like 2-part 44-minute episodes. Or a 2-part 44-minute special with like 2 22-minute episodes. And there are elements of this that feels like it should have been an extra 10 minutes. Just for the pacing of some scenes, just to let some scenes breathe. It felt like they were very much rushing through things, which I hope is just pilot gears, you know, running along with like getting set up as the pilot episode. I hope it's just that. But the pacing really, I think, is the biggest issue in this. Other than that, it's great. Other than that, like, there's a lot of great stuff. Like, I have people say, like, you don't really emotionally care for the characters. And I think I care for Kit. I think Kit is a very, very interesting character. Teacher Sora, Doogie? I forgot his name. The dinosaur, the Learnosaurus, I care about a bit less. He feels a little bit like little nerdy weirdo character who everyone kind of loves and it goes the same day. I hope they make him a little bit more three-dimensional in this. Caboodle, as a character, I like. I just, again... not sold on with Schlatt's voice direction. The dolphin guy I think is really funny. Like I've seen people say it's a bit grating, but everyone likes to shit on Aaron's voice acting and be like, oh, just a bunch of Aaron voices. I love Aaron's voices. Maybe it's because I have that bias of growing up with Game Grumps. But even when he was doing the Papyrus voice with that crab guy, Crab Girl, I gotta talk about Crab Girl. When he was doing that Papyrus voice with Crab Guy, and a few other elements, like, I think the dinosaur is his weakest character in this, because other than that, he's a very fun voice actor. He's very funny. I don't have an issue with him, like, his voice range in this at all. I also think Ross is great in this. The little elements, the paper guy he plays, which again, I feel like I should remember, but I can't remember his name. And like the little notifications and stuff like that, I think he's great in it. Obviously you've got as well as Lana Fitz as the the spaceship. She's always really good. Kit's voice actress. You know, we're talking about the voice acting. Let's just see and look at the voice acting. Also, like, the plushies did a great job of capturing Ross's art style as well. Very cute. These are adorable. These are so cute. I love that. Jasmine Yang, Brett and I feel like there's a lot more names here than Digital Circus, but I might be wrong. I'm curious what happens if they have to replace a name, like if someone leaves or new people come on. Okay. Erica Lindbeck, so fucking good. Holy shit. The range she shows, and like, she's a full-blown professional working actress. Like, she voices what's the wolf girl from Has-Been? She voices not Has-Been, from Hell of a Boss. Luna? She voices Luna, but she also voices Black Cat in the Spider-Man games. She's a few other voices as well. And my God, she is... The range she shows here is incredible. It's really, like... if anything, this pilot, really, she is the standout. Gobbles, Flap... Yeah, I love Gobbles and Flappers. Caboodle, again, as I said. Warwick, who I think is that big guy, as well, really surprised me. I didn't think I'd give a fuck about him, but I think they really turned it around where I started to care. Fold, that's his name. Yeah, I love Fold. Fold is great. Fold might be my favorite character in this, which makes so much sense if you know me. Misinformation's voice acting was also great. You can definitely see the Jesse influence there. And it's a lot of fun. The smart, snarky, almost British element. Wait, was the other guy? Who's Malice then? Wait, who's this guy? If Malice is that big guy, who's Warwick? Let's see. Oop. 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 Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Warwick. Gameoverse. Okay, this guy's Warwick. I thought so. But if that guy's Warwick, then who's Malice? Who's Malice? Oh, it's Vegeta playing? Oh, that's Malice. Oh, okay, cool. Vegeta is playing fucking Warwick, which is fucking crazy. Your Malice is sick. Scratch. Oh, I know who Scratch was. That was the Scratch off Earl the urchin. Earl's funny. Crabbington is funny. Don't know what the floaties were. Oh, the floaties were those little flying guys. Right. Crab Girl. Before the stream started, I spoiled myself a little and I started reading through the credits. I had no idea Crab Girl was Matt Watson. That's insane. If you guys know anything about Matt Watson, Super Mega were editors. Matt Watson and Matt and Ryan McGee. Matt Watson and Ryan McGee were editors for Game Grumps. They edited for Markiplier for a bit, then they edited for Game Grumps for years, for a while, and then they spun off into their own Let's Play channel and sketch channel called Super Mega. I used to listen to Super Mega a lot. Their podcast was, I loved their podcast. Ross actually went on the podcast once and started talking about Gameoverse. They've been good friends for a while. I stopped watching Super Mega a few years ago after a big controversy happened, which tends to happen with all YouTubers. And I haven't really come back since, but that surprised me. And then when I went back and listened to Crab Girl, I'm Crab Girl, it was like, yeah, that's Matt. That's such a Matt Watson voice. But yeah, that's crazy. I did not expect to see that. Alana, there we go. Fitzgerald, Fitzy. They're always great. Michael Cusack rocks. Tom Fulp is the Newgrounds guy. Beckham, I'm not sure who that is. And that is the creator of Gaslight District, which is cool. Let's see, a voice acting direction. Really? Aaron's fucking killing it at the voice direction then. Nick, wait, hold on. I didn't know Nicole did storyboarding for this. That's crazy. Wait, why is it? There better be more than 3 board artists. No. No fucking way. That can't be right. Aaron and Ross must have done some boarding because that can't be true. For a 32-minute episode, 3 storyboard. Well, no, I say that can't be true. That would be a lot of work, depending on the deadline. Because if you think about it, Adventure Time, regular show, 11-minute episodes shared 2 board artists. So that's 11 minutes. 32, that's 6 board artists, you would think. And it's split up to 3. And if they're giving enough time, I can see 3 board artists working for this. But fuck me, that's a lot of work to put on 3 people. This is very cute as well. Let's see. Post-production manager, pre-production line producer. That's very SpongeBob text. Production coordinator, development assistant, visual development, Ross Giwi, Cameron Seymour, color designer Giwi. Giwi is Ross's partner. These drawings are really super cute. Lead background designer, Ashley Lang. Background designer, Cameron Leo. Background layout, Brett Carville. Character prop design, Bacon. Bacon fucking ruled. Character design, Ashley Church. Ashley Church, I know that name. Ross O'Donovan, of course. Great stuff. Pixel artist, Paul Robertson, I know him. And I think Michael Azzi. I think I'm from Cameron Sewell. I love Fold. Fold's great. This part's really cute. I really love this part. Background paint. Kiwi, Bradley, Kyle Pulver, Nora. Rough animators. Here we go. Small Boo. Oh my god, I have to go through this and find Small Boo's. You know what? I know what it is. I know what Small Boo's was. Oh my god, that's so obvious. If you don't know Small Blue, look up Spider-Man and Batman. They also did the game Crocodile Crocker. I can't remember what it is. I have it on my PC. They've done episodes of Adventure Time. They've animated for. They've done, I think, a bit for. They did Fear and Cake. They did the song sequence with the like sexy Ice King is the only way I can describe it. Small Boo, I love Small Boo, and I guarantee you the clips where yeah, it is. I can see it. It's so fucking obviously Small Boo. The clips with the flappers where he's like, that is small. That's fucking obviously Small Boo. Oh my god, I don't know how that wasn't the first thought I thought of. Lead technician, need technical animator, retake animator, color cleanup assistants, lead consider Madeline, compositing, they fucking would have been out of there. They would have been busy. Editor Adam Smith, musician. The music's fucking great. Sound design, Epic Mountain. He did Digital Circus as well. He did a very good job in Digital Circus. How to Adventure, great song, stuck in my head. I hope they released it on Spotify. Or anywhere really. I want to play it on Slightly Askew. Performed by Dan DeMentalin, written by Eric Sustrand, published by nice. Published. Okay, so it is coming out. Okay, animation and background support by Studio Mila. SM director Sean Cunningham. I know that name somewhere. Studio Mila. There's Sean again. Liam Elliott. I really appreciate that they are listing every single animator, because when you look at something like Adventure Time or another like mainstream quote, for the lack of a better word, AAA animation studio, unless it's a feature film, they're not going to name all the animators. And this is the way Glitch does this is really nice. I say that as if it's not like the bare minimum. Background senior artists, production senior artists. I really like that font. You guys should let me drive more often. Senior animators. Wow, that was a lot of fucking people. This would have been fucking expensive. Jesus Christ. It is insane. I understand people's frustrations where they're like Glitch is not indie. Glitch is technically independent. I can understand because fuck, look at all these names and look at all these people. But like, to me, I'm tempted to make a video about this, about what counts as independent and not. And to me, like, Glitch is not owned by a larger studio. They're not owned by a studio or a company that makes other stuff. They are fully just Glitch. Nothing else. Not owned by Paramount, YouTube, Warner Brothers, nothing. That, to me, makes it an independent studio. They publish their own shit, they release their own shit, they animate their own shit, while they will work with other animators. It is independent. They are an independent company. Now, indie is very broad, and this is an independent company, but also an animation that someone makes by themselves and posts on YouTube that's 5 minutes long. That's just them talking about their day. That's also indie. And people complain about that's more indie than this, blah, 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 whatever fucking discourse, stupid fucking discourse. There is a difference. And when people say indie animation is the future, I think a lot of people worry they mean that 5-minute thing rather than this, or they think only this. But I really do think the way indie animation is the future is not like, yeah, we're all going to make indie studios and we're all going to be paid low. No, to me, saying indie animation is the future is just saying Glitch is going to get bigger and it's going to no longer be an indie studio and just be a studio. Because big studios, a lot of the great ones, a lot of them are indie first, really. Other than the ones that started and were brewed by bigger corporations first. Like, they start as an animation studio by themselves that then build up and up and up and maybe get bought out. And I think we're seeing the rise of animation. I think the future for animation in the West is studios not owned by bigger corporations. It is studios that maybe someone will get bought out. I can definitely see Spindlehorse getting bought by MGM Amazon at one point. But Glitch, I don't see them ever selling. I see Glitch. Hopefully, after Digital Circus, I think this show is the next Digital Circus, flat out. I think this show has the staying power. A, it has the influencer market with the amount of YouTubers and stuff attached to it. B, it has the cute designs and marketable plushie element that Digital Circus has that I don't think Knights of Guinevere or Gaslight District have. And I really do think Glitch needs marketability. They need a show that's as big as Digital Circus, because once that goes, I mean, you look at the, like, I think a lot of the funding for this is outside of point of view, a lot of the funding for Glitch seems to come from Digital Circus. Because Digital Circus gets 100 million views pretty much per upload. And every other pilot gets 20? 15? Which is good. It's fucking amazing. But it's not Digital Circus. Digital Circus is a fucking phenomenon. You know? Digital Circus is the biggest animated series in the world right now. And I don't think they're going to do that again. I don't think they're going to catch that lightning in a bottle again. I would love for them to. That'd be great. Because it would ensure the stability of the company. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think coming forward, they're going to do a lot more collabs with bigger studios. I can, like, this in the same sense that they did the Netflix collabs and the and Amazon having though I say that, but they were able to pay but their studio is a lot bigger than it was with Murder Drones. Ugh. We'll see. But I hope for the best. I really hope for the best, because I really, really deeply appreciate everything that Glitch is doing right now. All right, Clean Up in Color by Digitoons. God, they really are teaming up with a lot of people. Sakashi Shirama. Oh, these are not English names. These are not Indian, but these are South Asian names. Shruti, Pandey, Bento. Is it? I think it is. Oh, that's interesting. Dynamite Animation. So probably. Ooh, Spanish? Sebastian. Yeah, Spanish. Interesting. Wow. And Toon City, Vancouver. Wait, that's it? Additional cleanup by Toon City, Vancouver? No staff? What the fuck? That sucks. that might be a studio issue. Compositing service done by Titmouse, which is insane. Not again. That is Canada and Australia. Canada and Australia have a really strong animation relationship with each other. When you look at stuff like ABC3, there was a lot of Canadian shows that aired or were made in collaboration. Like, every Aussie knows, my age knows, Life Was Good on Hot Dog Stand. Everyone my age knows Erky Perky. And Erky Perky was made in collaboration with Canada and Australia. So this is kind of building on that, which I find very, like, yeah. Fuck yeah. Let's see. Titmouse Production. Titmouse Compositing. That font is so SpongeBob. Yeah. Cool. Distribution. There we go. This marketing. Caitlin O'Neill. Brothers, sisters, married. Aaron Rodgers. Localization. That's a big fucking job. Marketing. Ditzy Flama. Fucking doing an amazing job. Nathan, you fucking rule. That logo's insane. Caitlin O'Neill. Phil Mendoza. James Marketing. Glitch intro tune. Evan. J Police. Thumbnail artist. Additional literary material. Oh, it's really actually I don't know what that would be. Product logistics, lead product design, creative vocalist with Cosmos Music, great animation artist, score, cadaver, head, half kick, product design. Fuck, it's a long list. Product development, logistics, design, merch, and licensing. Fuck me. Dominic Cube. Phil, there's Phil again. Fuck me, man. Special thanks. This episode was made completely by humans. Fuck yeah. Special thanks to the Glitch community, our glitching guests, Seth Brady, Tom Dolan, Newgrounds, Annette O'Donovan, Rebecca Marsh, Dono O'Donovan, Austin Marsh, Giwi, Nandy, Gooseworks, fuck you Goose, how you doing? Nick Schwapper, Dana Terrace, Toby fucking Fox, huh? Iron Mouse, Sea Dog, they're friends of Ross, DJ Welch, meant to say, Ted Nivison. H Bomber guy's fucking insane. The H Bomber guy being dropped here, it was not what I fucking expected at all. That's insane. Slimesicle, Jen Animations, Alpha Rad, Crooked Glasses, Lathro fucking rules, love him. Failboat, John Chow, Doug, Cliff, Shire, Junie, Boone, Natalie, not Mark, Vanderbones, and the Rubber Band. Rubber Ross, Glitch, and that's crazy. I mean, the SAG-AFTRA stuff, of course, but that is fucking crazy, dude. That's crazy. Because, yeah, the Game Grumps also make TV shows. Like, they develop stuff. Fuck, that's crazy, dude. God, it kind of makes me want to go watch more old Game Grumps. But I have my issues with Game Grumps that hurts me. And, but fuck, I've got a lot of fond memories of watching them, man. Oh man, I got this hoodie. When the episode dropped, I got this hoodie, and then I realized that I would be paying $80, and I panicked and I got a refund. So I got one of those blind boxes instead. As much as I think this is a good hoodie, I was like, fuck, I can't be buying shit like that right now. But yeah, like, love the way the characters looks, the line art, everything. So I want to go over something that is controversial, and maybe I obviously probably don't have the personal expertise to talk about, but there has been some critiques online on Twitter, of course, but a lot of them is valid as well, I feel, which is discussing. Oh, this is a great video, by the way. Actually, this video is exactly what I'm talking about. So this video goes over the sexualization of men versus women in media, and how so many men are like, no, but like men are also sexualized. Look at this shirtless pic of Thor. But the shirtless pic of Thor is a very masculine. It's fitted for the male gaze. It's not for women. You don't see the same type of stuff that they do to women to men. And a perfect example of this is right here. Because as much as I love Kit, like I really, really love Kit, and I do think she's a great character. But like there's also elements in this show where it's like, yeah, they objectify her quite a bit, and that's, again, I'm not qualified to talk about this. I'm pretty sure I'm like gray ace, so like, but there have definitely been some critiques about the character designs, and I definitely can fully understand it. I can respect that, because look, it is, when you look at like Digital Circus, where you have a lot of female characters, a lot of women in the show are able to be weirdos. And are free. You've got boys and girl characters who are both weirdos. Whereas there's a lot of shows and a lot of anime where you will have boy weirdos and boy tough guys, and then the girls are all hot. And it's a little like it's a very, once you look at it, it's a double standard, that especially when you look at the rogues gallery here. Let's see the male characters. You've got Bam Bam, Bam Bam Bam, right? You've got a paper guy that's silly. You've got this big buff guy. You've got this big buff dad guy. You've got a Warhammer guy, and you got this like naked, like half naked cowboy. Sure, he's half naked, yeah. But then you look at like all the women characters, and they all have, these are all very different, even though they are buff. Like, they are different characters and different silhouettes and different body types. Whereas the women characters all seem to have the same silhouettes and the same body types, which are a little disappointing. And I would say, here's the issue though. Crab Girl throws a spanner in that. Like, Crab Girl is a character in this. Like, I saw people were concerned before it came out. I was like, oh, it's just like there's all the women characters seem to have the same body type, and they seem that they were all like not it was a fear, and again, a very valid fear. But they let Kit be very silly in this. They let Kit be three-dimensional. Kit is the most interesting character in this, and I think it works. I'm very like about how I talk about this, because again, I am a cis guy. I'm a cis straight guy. I'm a cis guy. I'm a guy. And so obviously, like, I as much as I can speak about this, people that would have a much more educated opinion on this would definitely, there are other people who can speak more on this than me. But I don't think it's still worth pointing out, and I don't want to just ignore it, because it is a concern people have had. But it is good to know, watching this, that, like, yeah, there are silly women. Like, like, granted, like Crab Girl is voiced by a guy in Matt Watson, but Crab Girl like steals the fucking show in this pilot for me. Crab Girl is so funny just by saying like, "Oh, Crab Girl," like I love Crab Girl so much to the point I really hope I get in that blind box. I really hope I get Crab Girl. I really want Crab Girl on my desk right here. I'll just be saying, like, right next to Homer, I'll just have me saying, "Yeah, I'm Crab Girl." Like, it's so fucking funny. But yeah, I can definitely understand. Oh, also that little B cartoony guy. So that adds even more so about like the different type of character designs you get in this. And I can definitely sympathize, and I definitely see that there is a point in that. But I'm hopeful for like as the series goes on. Like, I think this would be more of an issue if the female characters were worse written, but they're not. Like, Kit is great. The Kit is very well written in this. She's the only character in this that I think is very interesting. But yeah, I think it needed to be addressed. I didn't want to just ignore it. But yeah, that's Gameoverse. That's Gameoverse. This is Glitch's next big thing. I am hopeful. I'm very hopeful. I would have to give it probably 7 out of 10. 7.5. At first, I would have given it a 6, but now the more I think about it, the more I watch it, the more it delves in my brain. It's getting 7. It's getting 7.5. It's delving on 8. But to me, Knights of Guinevere is still the best. Knights of Guinevere isn't just the best pilot I've seen. It's the best, like, holy shit. When this comes out, it's going to be the best TV show on TV. It just is. Like, COG, I don't think people understand how good COG is going to be. I really think COG is going to be fucking incredible. But until then, this has been great. 3 million. I hope it goes up. Watch this video. Very good. I'm excited. I'm really excited for the future of Glitch. I'm really excited for what comes next. I love how an Aussie studio is the biggest animation studio in the world right now. Oop, I'm frozen. I love how the biggest animation studio right now is Aussie. That warms my heart. That makes me really happy. I love how much Australia stuff is happening. I love how this is made by an Aussie. I love that. I hope there's more Aussies in it. I hope they put more Aussie elements in. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm happy. I love art. I love animation. Support Aussie art. But yeah, I think that's really all I have to say. A big word vomit from me. I don't know what the next video is going to be. Flat out. I do not know. I am a little burnt out on videos because I've been working on Slightly Askew for so long. So maybe you won't see as many. Yeah. I need to throw that out. Maybe you won't see as many videos from me coming forward because I'll be doing Slightly Askew. I'll definitely try to keep streams more often. But until then, I'm going to see you guys later. I hope you guys have a great night, morning, day, wherever it is that you are. The 4 people that are still watching. Hello. Hi. I'm going to wish you a good day, a good night, whatever it is. And fuck off. All right, baby.
In your pocket.